It's summertime. It's inarguably summertime. I don't know if Marius is going to get around to editing this video before the fall.
It might be a late summer.
Kind of what happens.
But like summer is basically August,
not...
September now anyway.
Huh?
Summer is like August and September now anyway.
Yeah, I mean, August is definitely the hottest month. Depending on where you are, September can be very hot as well. I mean, our summer in LA goes through October pretty much because...
Did you see France had the highest temperature ever recorded, that as long as they've been recording these?
Oh,
which is
in France though,
yeah,
for France, not France, ever recorded
Paris.
Ever.
Yeah, they only started recording in 1947, which is weird. How hot do you think it was?
120 degrees.
119.
Yeah, I was right on the
close,
nose. Yeah, right on the nose. Yeah,
that is hot for a
that
place
is super
that has
hot.
No AC.
Yeah, well, not only that, but also I'm sure that there's quite a bit of like moisture and humidity and stuff in France as well. So I'm sure that 120 really feels like 150.
Right.
I mean, when we were in New York, man, it was so hot and humid, but the humidity amplifies the heat. So it's like here, if it's 119 degrees here in LA, it's actually kind of doable. Like it's not crazy. 119 in New York is like death.
Yeah.
Like you need to take a shower in the middle of the day. And on top of that, you don't want to move or anything. You're just completely like catatonic because it's so damn hot. So we're very lucky in California. That being said, the heat goes through October here. So, you know, this video will be relevant on the West Coast for at least like we're in our region for a long time. I think we all need bangable cocktails in the summer. And what is that? That is what some people call a porch sipper. I call them bangable cocktails. That's a cocktail that you'd like to, you know, bang down your throat, you know what I'm saying? Just things that you can drink, you know, very, you know, delicious and wonderful. Today has been a long time coming. We have been working on this for the better part of almost 2 years. This is a tiki mug that we partnered up with Tiki Diablo to make. We commissioned this from Danny before he passed away, tragically. And what it is a shrunken head of friend of the show, Eric Andre's head. He gave us some pictures of his head. We had it reformulated through the imagination of Danny into a shrunken head, and now we have a tiki mug. I don't know how many we're gonna make. It kind of is up to you guys. This is not something that is done in a large production warehouse. This is something that is done by a very small team of artisans here in Southern California. I created a cocktail specifically for this mug, so each one will ship with a little card. Of course, it is an Eric Andre themed cocktail. You can find the pre-order on our website, theeducatedbarfly.com.
Just note, it's not gonna ship until maybe the end of the year.
That's right, way ahead of time pre-order because it is a small team of artisans making it in California. Each of these are made in small batches. And so because they are made in small batches, depending on how many sell, we'll have to kind of like batch them out. I may sign some. I may even force Eric Andre to sign some, possibly. But I'm not promising that. But maybe a select few of you will have one signed by Eric Andre. Maybe not, I don't know.
It'll be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise. So go get your Eric Andre shrunken head mug with companion cocktail today. So the first cocktail that we're doing is a kind of original, it's an original take on a cocktail. I used the template of a cocktail, changed it up a bit. I'm calling it the Humble Brag, which I can't believe. If there's not a humble brag video, I mean, there is a humble brag term that was coined by a comedian now deceased named Harris Whittles. He used to write for the Sarah Silverman program, and he was the first person to coin the term humble brag. And I have not seen a humble brag cocktail, so we're making it now, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 dashes Angostura bitters. We're just gonna do a few drops of Hellfire bitters from Bittermans, but if you have the Firewater bitters, then you can just do, 1 to 2 dashes. If you want it spicy, 1 dash if you don't want it too spicy. And then if you have like a habanero tincture, like what we've showed in previous videos, then you just do 1 dash there. So we're just gonna do, this isn't super spicy, so I did 4 drops. And then we're gonna do 3, 4 Fees Magical Foamer, okay? Because we're gonna do like an egg white cocktail without doing the egg white, all right? Then we're gonna do 3/4 ounce of honey syrup and spill the honey syrup all over the place. You know what's kind of crazy is that I did all of this before I did any of my citrus, which usually should go first, okay?
Technically, I think these are cheaper each dash, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So we're gonna do 3/4 ounce of lime juice, okay? We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of some overproof Jamaican rum. And then we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of just some aged rum, just using the Havana 7, because that's what I had handy, and it's a good rum. Oh, I don't like it how Havana Club does this little stopper. that kind of controls the pour for you. All right, I'm gonna give it a dry shake. Big rock of ice, plus cheater cube. Let that sit for a second. Do I have a coupe? Oh, not in the fridge, not in the fridge, not in the fridge. You know what? Why don't we do it in this guy? Let's do it in a Georgian punch glass and make things a little interesting. Give it a shake. And give it a strain. Garnish with a freeze-dried lime that you can find in our store. Boom. I like threw it on there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't think I could like, I mean, it kind of messed up the garnish a little and I want to fish it out and make it nicer, but I don't think I could recreate that move.
That was like such a flair move.
Such a flair move. Here we go. Bam. I like how the freeze dry just sits right on top. All right, let's give it a sip. I mean, there's nothing better than honey and rum. You get the rum right up front, the honey bringing in those savory, sweet notes, the lime nice and tart. You get the Angostura bitters for a little bit of complexity and some, tropical spice, and then you get just a hint of the Hellfire bitters just on the finish, just to give you a little tiny something. Originally, I wanted to call this a bee sting, but I'm pretty sure there's already a bee sting cocktail, so humble brag it is. There it is, the humble brag. The Sore Loser, created by Jeff Morgenthaler at Clyde Common, which is the bar that he became very well known at, I'm pretty sure. Now what has he got? He's got Pacific Standard, right? That's his new bar. This was created around 2010. It is a stirred cocktail, so maybe you thought that summer bangers meant only shaken drinks, but we're actually gonna be doing a summer bangable stirred cocktail. First things first. Oh, you have all this stuff out here we don't need.
People are like, what are you gonna use the
People are like, wait a minute,
for?
you didn't use the fee foamer in the stirred cocktail. It's like, you don't use fee foamer in a stirred cocktail, you weirdo.
Maybe, well, let's try it, see what happens.
All right, we're gonna do 1 dash of Angostura bitters. Japanese bitters dasher, you get 2. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon, 5 mil, or bar spoon of absinthe. 3/4 of an ounce of Amontillado Sherry. We're gonna put that to the side. 3/4 of an ounce of Amontillado Sherry.
I wonder why that absinthe wasn't a rinse and why it goes in the cocktail.
I mean, you could do it as a rinse. I'm just putting it in, but you could do it as a rinse. 1 ounce of bonded bourbon. I'm not sure if the original calls for bonded, but I'm putting that in there. And then 1 ounce creme de pêche. No, we're gonna do the nice, yummy Japanese glassware. It's kind of spotty, but you guys will forgive me, right?
We're used to it.
I've been trying to polish glasses more often, but as I do them, but sometimes it's just don't got the time. You know what I'm saying?
One of these days, we'll get that glass polisher.
We'll what?
Test it for you guys. The glass polishing machine.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, that would be kind of cool to test. I think, no? There. You know what? Actually, it's gonna be on ice, so we're gonna take our cold draft and we're gonna put it in here. I do not have a big rock of ice today, so we're doing the cold draft instead. I'm gonna give it a nice coiffed orange. With these oranges are literally the ugliest oranges I've ever seen. Give it a sip. Where have you been all my life? Fantastic. Creme de pêche, along with the barrel notes of the bourbon. Really nice combination. You get the absinthe in there, so you get that little anise sort of flavor underneath. Light, a little bit sweet, but not overly sweet. Very much a summer drink. Almost like a bit like sweet tea, like a peach sweet tea, which is really nice. Definitely something that I want to sit on the porch and just watch the thunder clouds on my imaginary ranch on the plain as I watch it rolling in. I'm actually reading All the Pretty Horses by Cormac McCarthy right now, so I've got a lot of like Texas, Mexico, plain, thunder, horses, cowboy stuff going on in my brain right now, and I feel like this is the perfect drink for John Grady Cole, the main character, to be sipping at the hacienda after a long day of training horses. By the way, also fantastic cocktail name, amazing cocktail name, love the cocktail name. So there it is, the Sore Loser. Nickel City's Pineapple Mai Tai. Created by Travis Tober at Nickel City in Austin, Texas. This is a pineapple Mai Tai that does not have pineapple juice, but an homage to the Hawaii version of the Mai Tai, which is like the Royal Hawaiian Mai Tai that has pineapple juice in it. This is gonna be fantastic. I can already tell it's gonna be fantastic. When I looked at the specs, I was like, this is gonna be a good drink. So first thing we're gonna do, juice a little lime, and we're gonna do 1 ounce lime juice, okay? Then we're gonna do, you guessed it, ½ an ounce of Orgeat. We're using the Liqueur Orgeat today. They make a fantastic Orgeat. So if you're looking for Orgeat, look no further for your Orgeat. Go to Liqueur Company and get their Orgeat, because it's good Orgeat. I was just trying to use Orgeat as many times as I possibly could. So.
But you should go to our website and buy the Orgeat.
That's true, actually, we carry it ourselves. So don't go to Liqueur Company, go to our website and buy the Liqueur Company. ½ an ounce of orange Curacao. And you might be thinking to yourself, Leandro, where is the pineapple? Where is the pineapple in this recipe? It's stressing me out. We're gonna do 1 ounce of Rhum Agricole Vu, the aged version of Rhum Agricole. And then last, not least, we're gonna be using some pineapple rum, and we're gonna be going with the Dr. Bird pineapple rum, and we're gonna do 1 ounce of our Dr. Bird pineapple rum as well. Boom, there it is. That was a very messy pour. I feel like I have been doing these really weird, messy pours lately. Not sure why. Well, I did switch up the jigger recently for the Japanese style jigger from the measuring cup jigger that has been kind of iconic on this channel for a very long time. All right, we're just gonna do a little tiny skosh, about 1.5 ounces of Pebble Life, and we're gonna give it a whip shake. And then we pour it. And then we pack it in with ice. And we're gonna do a spent lime shell, like that, which is true to the Mai Tai style. And then we're gonna do, oh, we're not gonna do it that way though. Duh, we're gonna do it like this. Hold on, let's wipe it off. Ooh, I gave that the old slappy poo and crushy pants a little prematurely. So we're gonna do like this, right? Because that's like the island. And then get a big bushy thing of mint that you crushy pooed and slappy pants, and there is your, I don't know, whatchamacallit, coconut tree, palm tree, coconut tree. You got your island, you got your palm tree, you got your Mai Tai. We're gonna put one of these nifty Surfside sip straws up in here. I like the black ones, really nice. I need more of this size. And then we're gonna give it we're gonna give it all sippy pants. Oh, God damn, that's good. Super pineapple-y too. And so well balanced. I mean, I think that this Mai Tai, this approach to the Mai Tai, is very much that sour template that you see all the time, which is 1 ounce of citrus, ½ an ounce of some liqueur, ½ an ounce of simple syrup, or some sweetener, in this case Orgeat, and then 2 of your spirit. It's basically a daisy style, but it balances so well, and it also gives you the ability to put a lot more flavors into the cocktail by splitting that sugar base like that. This is fantastic. So there it is, Nickel City's Pineapple Mai Tai. I gotta say, I think that this is my most proud moment. Like, I actually finally have a copy of the book that I wrote. It took me 1.5 years to write this book. I'm very proud of it. So I would just implore everyone to go buy a book. The more books you buy, the better it is for me, and then I can make another book for you guys. I'm already thinking about new books, but I'm just super proud of this, and I just hope that you guys really enjoy it. So go out. There is a Genius link below this video and buy this book. I think you guys will really like it, and I worked really hard on it, and I love you guys, and you love me, and I love you, and you love me. It's a love fest over here, so pick up my book.